Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. So we got some news about Zach Cregger's version of Resident Evil, and Deadline is reporting that it's going to be dropping fall 2026. This is some big news. I mean, they're gonna start filming this thing quick. Now the story is, the rumors are going around, it's gonna be based off of Resident Evil 0, which I think is a fantastic pick if that's the choice. That has not been confirmed. That's the version we're getting. But if it is, I think that's a smart pick. It's probably not gonna be a big budget film. I think it probably is gonna range around 10 to 20 million when they try to do this film. But I think I just can't wait. I'm glad they got this guy. Now, Warner Brothers was trying to get their hands on this film, but Sony said not so fast. We're going to distribute this thing. I'm a little worried about that. But Zach Cregger, it's going to be in great hands. Dead Barbarian, he was heavily involved in Companion. They said it was a good movie, but it's not picking up too much buzz, which sucks. I'm hearing a lot of people saying it was a good movie, but it's just not picking up a lot of buzz around it. But that's just good news to get this guy involved in the Resident Evil franchise, which needs to be revived. Please tap into the characters, please, from the game. Let's don't do what Wes Anderson and them did with Milla Jovovich, Alice. Let's just give Chris, Claire, all them, whoever the characters from Resident Evil 0, I forgot their names, who was a part of that game, give them the screen time, okay? And I think he'll do a great job, because he did responded with to Deadline saying, I've been a rapid fan of these games for decades, and to be able to bring these amazing titles to life is a true honor, Cregger told Deadline on Friday. So he's a fan. Now let's talk about the negatives. It's gonna be Sony distributing it. What worries me is like what we're getting in Until Dawn. Until Dawn is doing their own. David F. Sandberg is doing his own version. He claims, him and the writer claim that they're fans of the game, but they're doing their own version of it. Now you got some people saying they're cool with it. I'm not so much. If it's a good move, I'll come back on here and say I was wrong. But if Until Dawn is a dumpster fire because they went a different route from the game, come on, man. Because we saw that in Resident Evil. They put the characters secondary and they made Alice, original character, the forefront. That's the same thing we're getting Until Dawn. They just switched up the entire story. So that's what I'm afraid of with Zach Cregger. Is he gonna stick to the source material and the lore? Is he gonna put these characters in the forefront? Don't put no original characters in the forefront. Let's get the characters that we got in the game. If he wants to put his own little sample sizes in this story, that's fine, but don't ignore the source material. Give these characters the shine that we want. You know, like I said, if he wants to put his own little twist on Resident Evil 0, put some sprinkles on it, that's fine. I think that'll work out fine, because he's got 2 movies coming out next year. He's got that Weapons movie with Julie Gardner and Josh Brolin, which I think they said is coming out in January. And he's got this movie coming out in the fall. So if he goes 2 for 2, a lot of studios are going to be clamoring to get their hands on Zach Cregger's next project, what he decides to do. I think they'll be actually listening in on what does he want to do and all that if he goes 2 for 2 next year. But highly excited about this news about him doing this. We hope Sony there is no Sony interference, studio interference. Please, we saw that spot on the Venomverse movies. I don't know what happened with the Until Dawn, why they made this decision with Dolpherman and David F. Sandberg, but we're gonna see what Zach Cregger has in store for us. But let me know what you guys think about this news. It's coming in the fall 2026. He's gonna have 2 movies coming out. Let me know how you feel about him as a director. Do you think they will go the Until Dawn route? He tries to do his own version, or do you think he'll try to add a lot more into the source material and put a little sprinkle on it? Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I'll get you guys later.